So crypto is back, and 2025 is projected to be the super cycle. More gains, more profit than any other year in history. And at the moment, I've got a lot of people asking me, what coin should I be buying? And they throw off coins like Ethereum, Ripple. Some people, Solana. Is Bitcoin still the token to go for? What about Dogecoin? What about Pepe? These are the big cap, massive tokens that a lot of people are considering buying. Now, these tokens aren't bad and will probably perform really well, but I wanted to open your eyes up to a whole underworld of like Ariel the Mermaid life aquatic center below the surface, because most beginners are just looking really at the sea foam on top, and that is not where most of the gains are made. In fact, that's where the least gains are made, but they are more stable. We'll get into it. Let's jump in right now. So I'm on CoinMarketCap, a really awesome tool for seeing almost all tokens out there in the crypto world laid out really neatly. Now, first thing I'm going to point out is that these tokens on CoinMarketCap are ranked by market cap, hence the name. You can see Bitcoin is always ranked number one, not because it's the highest price, because you can see there will be high prices above low, like 678 wouldn't be below $214. A lot of people get that confused. If you're still confused with that, please go and study that, because that's alarming. You need to know the difference between price and market cap. Market cap is the total value inside of that ecosystem. And Bitcoin's just knocking on the door of $2 trillion of value. You can see that if you just scroll down, market caps will get smaller and smaller as you go down. Now, why is this really important? Because if you're looking at something like Ethereum, if you're looking at something like Ripple, if you're looking at something like BNB or Dogecoin, it's really hard for them to get a 10x on your money. Because in order for Ethereum to 10x, you're going to need $4.4 billion of value to enter that ecosystem. Where if you scroll all the way down and you go find something with a $4 billion market cap, we're still too far down. 4 billion is about here. So even Ethereum Classic. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying Ethereum Classic, but I've got 9 tokens coming up for you. But this is just for the example of market caps. If you had to 10x Ethereum Classic, you would only need $40 billion of value to enter that market. So 1/10 the value of something like Ethereum, which is interesting because if you're using something like Coinbase, if you're using something like CoinSpot, Binance, any centralized exchange, you're going to be severely limited in the coins you can buy. So have a look at this. We'll go back over here actually to CoinMarketCap for a second. Cryptos, 2.4 million cryptos in existence. Okay, say I'm an American crypto beginner and I want to get back into crypto and start making a lot of profit over 2025 with it. I'm going to log into my Coinbase and I'm going to be like, okay, which asset do I want to buy? Well, they've only logged 17,000 assets and they're not all tradable. If I click tradable, you can see you can only buy 267 tokens on Coinbase, which is alarming. Once again, a couple of alarms in this video, because basically Coinbase, they have to get everything vetted by the SEC. They don't want to list any smaller or newer tokens, and they have to wait until they have a good track record before they list it so their customers don't lose a lot of money. Because what I'm about to show you, there's way higher risk, but that means there's way higher reward if you know what you're doing and you're playing it at the right time of the market. So if you don't want to be trapped into these really big cap cryptos where there's only a couple hundred for you to choose from, and even then you still you might be scrolling down here being like, oh, there's so many to choose from. Well, I have good news for you. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands more than you're seeing, but I want to give you some reference experience so you know where to look. Now, I'm going to start by coming back to our awesome trusty tool, CoinMarketCap. Across the top here, you have categories. So you have meme coins, Solana based coins, DOT based coins, AI coins, DeFi, decentralized finance, gaming, DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure networks, and RWA, real world assets. These are big categories of cryptos, which are how I personally and how a lot of people play the market. They realize that all crypto is traded in narratives. So it might be meme coin season. You may hear that. And then you may hear about all the meme coins that are flying around, like the Pepes, like the Whiffs, like the dog with hats, the Doges, or even something like baby Dogecoin. And then that narrative might play out a little bit. Some coins will have big pullbacks. People get bored and they want to rotate their money into a new category. So AI might start pumping next. And AI tokens are a new sector of tokens in this latest crypto bull run, which I personally think is going to do really well. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But just to understand that pumps are given in narratives, not in specific individual tokens. So when a lot of people ask, oh, is Ethereum good? Or is Solana good? Or is Avalanche good? They don't realize that they're talking in the category of layer ones, which is the base layer blockchain infrastructure. And you're basically asking, are layer ones going to be doing good? And recently, layer ones have been doing fantastic. XRP's had a massive run up. Ethereum's done well, back over $4,000. Avalanche, even Solana went from $8 to over $250 per token. So layer ones have had a really good run. But I'm going to give you 3 categories that are speculated to do extremely well in 2025, starting with what I just mentioned, meme coins, because these are really easy to understand. No utility needed. It's just fun. It's just a giant game of hot potato. And if you get in before everyone else, you can be one of those success stories where you hear someone turn $70 into $3 million. Now, once again, just like on the homepage of CoinMarketCap, the biggest tokens are up the top. And the biggest tokens, they're the ones you're going to be able to buy on a centralized exchange. I'm going to teach you how to trade off of a centralized exchange as well, because that is where most of the gains are going to be seen. But you can see a $60 billion market cap for Doge. As you scroll down, you get less and less. And now you're getting into the hundreds of millions of dollars of market cap, even into the tens of millions of dollars market cap, which you have to understand has way higher upside if these things run. Now, in order to choose what tokens I like in a certain category, because once again, if you bet on a category and the category does well, almost every token in it does good. And I'm going to show you a large cap, a mid cap, and a small cap in each of the 3 categories we're breaking down today. But in each category, I'm also going to show you a crypto influencer, because the way I like to trade on this channel is not me going and throwing random darts on Coinbase and CoinMarketCap based on what I think looks good, or opening Twitter and seeing the first thing on my timeline and going and aping to that, because I don't know the track records of the people who are recommending them. So what we do is we find the best traders in the world and the biggest influencers in the world in each category, and simply just copy trade them, because they have the best track record, they have the best network, they have the best alpha, way ahead of everybody else. And for me, despite having a crypto channel, I'm not a highly technical crypto bro. I'm not looking through white papers, I'm not looking at utility. I just find people who know what they're doing way more than I do, who are way stronger in their thesis than I am, and I copy trade their portfolios. And so for meme coins, Murad is the meme coin messiah. He gave a speech at Token 2049 in Singapore that basically kicked off the latest meme coin run. Now, Murad, as you can see in front of me, has 10 tokens that he loves. And these 10 tokens he believes can 50 to 100x from their current point. A lot of them, however, are not on those centralized exchanges. The first one, which is a higher market cap, a $1.6 billion market cap, it's had a very strong pullback yesterday, had a nice pullback here, is called Brett. Now, Brett is on the Base chain, which is Coinbase's official chain. However, Coinbase don't have a token, or the SEC stuff that I was talking about. They weren't allowed to launch their own token. And so people are speculating that Brett is going to be the face of the Coinbase chain and sort of serve as the proxy official token of Coinbase. There's a guy called Cassius Clay who turned $15,000 into $15 million with Brett, and he believes he can turn it into $150 million because he thinks Brett is going to be one of the first meme coins to cross the $100 billion level. I personally do hold Brett. I do like the thesis, especially because Coinbase is onboarding so many people. I think that if Brett gets listed by Coinbase, it could do extremely well. Then, going down to the middle of the curve, a pick from Murad. I like GigaChat. Why do I like GigaChat? Well, I think it is a strong masculine movement, and it's currently at a 605 million market cap with, I think it's something like 80,000 holders. Murad looks at meme coins based on how well diversified and how small of the total market cap these holders have. Because if a whale has 20% of the supply and they can sell 20%, they're going to dump the entire coin and it's going to go down, and sentiment's going to go down, and it's not going to do very well. So something like Giga, which has an excellent distribution of holders, I think it just got listed, or it's getting listed on Coinbase as of tomorrow, I believe. Don't 100% quote me on that. It's got $25 million 24-hour volume, and Murad thinks this could hit a $50 billion market cap, which is almost 100x if his theory is right from where we are right now. I also know we have tracked Murad's wallets, and we know that he holds more meme coins than he has on his official list of 10. One of them is a smaller market cap, and it's called Skibidi Toilet, which is, of course, a TikTok meme and a TikTok trend. And even someone like Luke Belmar yesterday, he said, don't underestimate TikTok coins. They have a lot of power behind them. Skibidi is currently at a $27 million market cap. So this is one of those crazy plays where either if Murad decides to publicize that he holds it, or the TikTok trend continues and this starts to get listed by some tier 1 centralized exchanges, Skibidi Toilet could do extremely well. All right, so that's meme coins. Remember, if meme coins do well, almost every meme coin will do well. But if you just pick a diversified portfolio of maybe a couple of the big ones, a couple of the middle ones, and a couple of the small ones that you like, you're going to do really well. Let's take the same theory over to AI tokens. Now you can see at the top of CoinMarketCap, they allow you to see the total market cap of a category. And you can see AI has been running recently. Now, who's the influencer that I like in AI? Well, it's a guy called Crypto God John, who has made me mid 6 figures. He's done extremely well with a lot of his calls. He's had some of the biggest calls that we've seen, over 360x on something like Chainlink, and he had a couple of 100x's in the last bull market. He's crushing a couple of calls this cycle, which I'm going to show you in a second. But I follow Crypto God John. I track Crypto God John's wallet so I can see when he's getting into these new AI tokens. Now, let's start with the big cap. This is BitTensor or Tau. And it's at a $12 billion market cap. You can see it's listed on the big exchanges like Binance. $666 million of trade volume today over all centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. It really is the blue chip AI token with render. And if you want exposure to AI, this is one that a lot of people are getting into. But then as you come down the risk curve, you get some really awesome opportunities. This is TARS AI. This is officially backed by the Solana Foundation and officially partnered with Google. Their narrative is strong. They're also our only official partner of the Across the Rubicon channel, this channel right here. We've been talking about TARS since before its nice run up, but they really are in the mind share at the moment. They have a strong narrative, they have a strong team, they have a strong marketing arm, and they're at a $400 million market cap, which gives them a lot of room to run if AI crypto really is the main narrative of this cycle. And then as you move even further down that risk curve, sort of like the Skibidi Toilet of memes, the Skibidi of AI tokens is OpenGPU. Now, Crypto God John just partnered with OpenGPU. You can see that's this big spike here. You can see this is why we do social arbitrage trading, seeing what the big dogs are buying, seeing what the big dogs are partnering with, because they have this massive effect, a nice 3x on our tokens just because Crypto God John signed on. But it's had a healthy pullback and now it's currently sitting at just a $25 million market cap. Full transparency, OpenGPU has been one of my biggest holds. I got in down here, just over 30 cents. We're looking at it inside our inner circle at about 27 cents, and we've had an excellent run up. However, I'm still holding because I think there's got a lot of potential still to go. Okay, then let's take our talents over to the gaming niche, crypto gaming. Now, this was a massive narrative. If we zoom out here, back in 2021, you may remember that. It is now, again, speculated to be one of the biggest narratives and biggest categories in crypto for this cycle as well. Now, the biggest guy in crypto gaming might be Ilio Trades. He's also creating crypto projects inside the niche, but Alex Becker, I think no one matches the effect that he has. When he recommends a crypto gaming coin, the thing absolutely skyrockets. I'm going to show you an example of that in just a second. So come and follow Alex Becker, come and have a look at what he's trading, come have a look at his portfolio. I'm going to give you 3 examples. All 3 are in Alex Becker's portfolio / partnership with him. And I think I'm in 2 out of these 3 personally. Now, the first one is the big cap, a $1.6 billion market cap for Beam. And Beam is basically gaming infrastructure. It's the blockchain that all the games are building on top of. You can see it's had a very healthy run up. It's barely even had a pullback with this recent pullback we've had over the last couple of days. Fully diluted value at a $2 billion market cap. And this is speculated. Alex Becker thinks that this can get over $10 billion if the gaming narrative was to run. Moving down the risk curve, Altura. $112 million market cap. This was one that was around in the last bull market. You can see it hit a 44 cents, now currently priced at 11 cents. Now, that doesn't mean that's a 1-to-1 correlation, but it doesn't actually render because it's not there, because there might have been dilution out of the fully diluted value into the actual circulating supply. You can see it's had a nice run up recently. They're also sitting on the fence. They've started to implement some AI into their project, so it'd be very interesting to see how they perform. But this one, Becker is strongly affiliated with, and it did an absolute crazy run up last time when the gaming market was hot. It could be doing the same this time. And then the last one of my personal favorites, WAGMI Games. Now, I've been holding this one once again since a $12 or $10 million market cap down here. Currently sitting at a $44 million market cap, $53 million fully diluted market cap. The founder of WAGMI Games, impressive guy. He's an absolute animal, really passionate, just keeps building, just keeps creating. I believe they have their new game update launching tomorrow. And I strongly believe that this is the token that's going to do extremely well if that gaming narrative does take off. Now, if you want even more degenerate stuff, moving down the risk curve even further, I told you, we like following the best traders and the biggest influencers in crypto because we know they have massive effects on the market. They become self-fulfilling prophecies. Murad, the meme coin guy I told you about, Crypto Guy John, the AI guy, or Alex Becker, the gaming guy, if they pick a new token, let me just get into this example right here. Alex Becker recently partnered with a new project. He put it out on Twitter right here at a $26 million market cap, and in 14 days, guys, this 10x, a clean 10x. It's called Pinlink, and it's almost had no pullbacks. I mean, there might even be a healthy pullback today, but it's just been absolutely running to our $280 million fully diluted value. Now, if you are in our inner circle, you will know that we have a Rubicon Whale tracker where we track the wallets, the portfolios, and the social media of these massive influencers, so we get alerted when they get into new projects before anybody else. And in fact, this was the alert that got sent out on the Rubicon Whale tracker, showing his partnership, showing his reply tweet to Pin, because that's how he announced it. He hit a reply tweet to something that Pinlink tweeted out, which doesn't show up on a lot of people's newsfeed, but we have the software and we have the people tracking it on our behalves to push it through to the Rubicon Whale tracker, so you literally get Telegram notification on your phone when someone like Alex Becker or Crypto God John are buying, or even Andrew Tate, are buying into new projects. Now, this has historically, when market sentiment is good, performed extremely well, as you've seen with Pinlink. This was literally when our notification came out inside that whale tracker, and so many people in our community absolutely crushed this. So congratulations to everybody there. If you want to get out of the real beginner circle on these centralized exchanges and start learning about tokens with way higher profit potential, inside our inner circle, we also do token breakdowns for anything that's rising. This is a meme coin launch that Alex Becker was affiliated. We're doing breakdowns and upcoming tokens and opportunities that you won't be seeing here on YouTube. It'll just be too late. So come inside, get access to the whale tracker, get access to these influencer portfolios so you can literally copy trade them and get the exact same results that they get, but for yourselves. If that sounds good to you, the link to that is in the description below. I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.